Hello, 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 it's Wesley the Actor, ATM Cash Out, and you already know what time it is. So today, I want to change your life, right? I want you to understand what we're doing. And this is not just me, but this whole community. It's almost, I'll call it a new race of people, right? It's so different from what's going on. And this race, you can't be racist because like this when you join that race, it's a whole different life. So there's four things that help that we need to remember when we go through or become a part of this new race. The first is who we are, and but also who created us. Because we can't find out who we are unless we understand who created us. We have to understand that history. So once we realize that, like, the creator wants to be with its creation. It literally wants to be connected to every human individual like that because it wants itself. Because the thing is, we're made in his image, right? If we're made in that same image, right, it wants to be exactly with us in all possibilities. And like, so that's one. Two, we have to to get to that level, we have to learn how to unconditionally love not just us, but everybody around us. Because everyone is a human being just like you and me. Everybody is human being. It doesn't matter if you're that is this human race. See, but this race is a little bit different. What we have to do is, once we understand we need unconditional love, because we can't be unconditionally loved or have the unconditional love unless we realize what unconditional love is. Unconditional love is Jesus. That's the manifestation of Jesus. Like, everything that is unconditional love is Jesus. Like, but if we don't know who this individual was, or if we don't know what created us, then we can never really be connected to a source. And that's what the big problem is nowadays. We've created this image of ourselves. We've created this ego self. Like, each and every individual has created this ego because we was like, oh, well, I need to feel like I need to do this, or I need enough money to do that, or I just need to have this little thing going on. I just need to have something to give to the next generation. But the only thing that matters is how you, one, treated yourself, and two, how you treated everyone else around you, each human being. And that's gonna be like what we are judged on. But if we live in unconditional love now, we just say literally, yo, I'm sorry. All we gotta say is I'm sorry. And it's just like, that's the entrance key. That's the door to unlock the door. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally a key. Like, that when you say that out of your mouth, it begins an entire life around you where you see that you are the only person that was running. Yeah. So, but now that we understand that we can do literally anything with this understanding, we can do anything because now we feel good. Now we can feel like, yo, I feel like I could do anything because it's not in me. I'm not trying to figure it out with myself. I'm just going with the destiny that was already created for me. Like, everybody has the same destiny of becoming a part of the human race. And this is the human race. This is what America should be, all, especially since I live in America. I feel like that's exactly what America should feel like. We should realize everybody is me living a different reality. And now that I can do that, now that I feel that, I can give that to somebody else. I can love even if the person is unlovable. Even if the person treated me like horribly, it doesn't matter, because I have to forgive. And if I forgave that person, if I forgave myself, because I know this is a little controversial, and if I treat somebody, if I'm able to forgive somebody and forgive myself, I realize that I live in the most free, desirable life. It's like all ecstasies belong to the thing that created me. So it's just like I feel ecstasy in that. And I don't even have to take drugs to feel that way. I don't even gotta drink to feel that way. It's just that it's already there. And I'm blessed to even live the life. And I feel like each and every person, where as long as we have our basic need of breathing, because the thing is, the way that God is connected, He's connected through our breath. And I'll give you an example. Right, when He made Adam, well, that was the first human race, first of the human race that He's made, and it goes back to that. But He made the person, so the person was capable of an ego, but then He gave them the Holy Spirit. And when you live in the Holy Spirit, you realize that the Holy Spirit is connected through your breathing. You have to make sure that you're breathing the best that you possibly can. And if you take the best breaths that you can start to realize that everything is all centered around having a great life, a purposeful life, found in unconditional love, doing things of unconditional love, feeling the unconditional love itself, and then sharing that to somebody else, regardless of how they take it. Just share everything in love. Like, I'll give you an example. If the love that I had for myself was a cup, right? I have this cup, but it's an empty cup. and that could be for a lot of people. And a lot of people might feel that way. It's like, no, I feel I have more love than that. Regardless, it wouldn't be able to fill the whole cup. But when Jesus poured that Holy Spirit, this unconditional love, poured that breath, that water that goes through us, these elements, like when He breathed that into us and then merged it with the water. Whoa. Imagine what that feels like, to be rejuvenated by the water. Imagine what it feels like to be rejuvenated with all of it, but the love and the water of Jesus, the unconditional love, letting that flow, letting that be you, it's starting to feel amazing. Oh man, it just opens your whole life up into something crazy. But it's so beyond you because it's on your purpose. But the thing is, when Jesus pours into that cup of water, his unconditional love, the Holy Spirit, when He pours that into that cup, if it was sitting on a table, not only would the table overflow with water, but the floor would overflood with water, and there would be a flood in the house that was put together, because it's so much love that He has. And listen, we could borrow a portion because He has so much. He has so much. All we have to do is borrow a simple portion, right? We borrow a portion of that love. And listen, you can learn to love yourself with the unconditional love of Jesus Christ. And if you want to learn about Him, I would definitely read about Him in the Bible. Yo, he's lit. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read all of them. Read all of them. And then you start to see, whoa, yo, we have a power that's greater than ourselves, and it's going to let us flow and be the best that we possibly can be. And that's basically it, yo. We could literally do anything. Imagine living this life and then being able to do anything that you possibly can. Like, I'll give you an example, and this is an example also found in the Bible, right? And imagine a general store manager, right? The manager, he's literally, it's like this. The kingdom of heaven is sort of like this, you know. You're a general store owner in a store where you can use anything in the store. Like, it's crazy. Like, if you can use literally anything in the store, and it's awesome. So you can do the same exact thing, but you have to realize that we live in unconditional love. That's the foundation of everything. That so what I'm doing is I'm gonna definitely put together a little course if you want to learn how to breathe the best that you possibly can, so that you can breathe in that Holy Spirit. I'm gonna make the course, and it's gonna be in the link in the description. If you want it, it's pre-ordered though, so you gotta if you put in the comments the pre-order, and then you get it early, and it might we get it real nice.